Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top four seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on a squad from the Big 12, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Kickoff. This is it, the ultimate game in college football, national championship at stake. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in the pistol. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Ball handed off. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Now it's a quick shovel pass. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a 1st down.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. And they pick up the 1st on the ground. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, I know it's here early in this game, but boy, this is what you want to see as an offense. You get to these 3rd downs, it's all about trying to create opportunities and momentum. And that's what they've done here, converting to get a new set of downs.
And the Trojans lining up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Lets it fly to the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. But the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Short pass finds the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the quarterback. That was a tough assignment.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here, or they're going to sell out and bring the pressure.
Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39.
In all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback
has caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Southern California. Just ran away from the defense. In a national championship game, you cannot do a better job of setting the tone immediately, Kurt.
Well, it's the biggest game of the year, so you've got to bring your best. On the opening drive, the offense did just that. That's how you get this thing started.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. The offense facing a tough conversion here, 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And he fires the football to the right side. Receiver makes the grab inside the 15. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Keeping it on the ground here. Finds room at the 30. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Trojans.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Southern Miss offense is back out there now. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. Tackled at the 35, good enough for a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They'll run it here. football season, everything has built to this. The battle for the national championship and college football immortality. A moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind. Two of the top four seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 2 seed in this playoff, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Wasting no time. He's going to go deep on the first play. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Touchdown. Sudden miss. It was a foot race and he won it.
Boy, I love the aggressive mindset of this quarterback and offensive coordinator. You see a matchup that you like, you take a shot, and it pays off in a big way for a touchdown.
It's 7-0 after the BAT. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Guys up front, lined up. It's first down. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he is wide open for a huge gain. They cannot stop him. He's in. Touchdown, USC.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Now they get set to kick it away. Bringing it out, it's Stevens. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. Here comes the Golden Eagles offense back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here?
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Rush set him out for the offense. First down. We'll try the ground game here with the running back. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
The defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's second down. And now the handoff. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
from the 28-yard line. It's a third and manageable here. They'll try to run for the first down.
How about that, Chris? Third down and 2. They get just enough. I thought they might bring the sticks out to measure. It was so close, but they're going to give them the first down. That's just trusting your back to get the yards you need for the first down.
And the Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Handoff to the back. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He'll hand it off. Running with purpose. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
The Golden Eagles line up on 1st and 10 now.
No score zone right here. No score zone.
And the quarterback decides to take a knee for some reason. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback will just take a knee here. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Now keep it together, defense. Keep it together.
And the quarterback just takes a knee. That's one option.
In it to win it.
And the Golden Eagles will send their punt team onto the field. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. It was a one-play touchdown drive through the air last time. The defense makes one for a big play downfield. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, SC.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
They're setting out to try with PAT. PAT puts him in front by 7. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the return will be brought down.
Take it up.
Here comes the Southern Mississippi offense back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Nowhere to run up the middle.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
I mean, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Trojans offense is back out on the field. This offense scores the defense with a lightning strike. A one-play touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if they can duplicate that magic here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down play coming up. Takes the handoff again. He tests the middle but gets stuck. That run goes nowhere. They begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this 3rd down. Can he make it to the marker? They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Well, they tried to grind that out for those 2 yards, and they came up just short. I'm talking inches short. You know the players are going to say, hey, coach, let's go for it. We can make it. We can make it. It's 4th down in inches. Get behind that line and go for it.
They're going to go for it here on 4th and inches. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. No shot to bring him down. Touchdown, Southern California. This offense really clicking.
Man, I know that this guy can make plays downfield, but Chris, how about this touchdown on 4th down? They throw it to him short. He not only picks up the 1st down, but with his wiggle and speed, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Stevens. And he finally steps out, but not before an excellent return to set up the offense. And the Southern Miss offense is back out there now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Rifles this football to the left. The pass is intercepted. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
Looking to start the drive. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They're going to run the option. Fighting off the defender. Tackle is finally made, but an explosive gain. They'll move it down to the 23-yard line.
Boy, this offense does such a great job of putting the threat of the quarterback and the running back on this defense. It puts the defense in a tough spot because it's really hard to take both away. This time, the quarterback gets out and shows you the speed he has as well.
You set it down to the offense. 1st and 10. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Now it's 2nd down here. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
How about that offensive line? That's just getting a hat-on-a-hat, opening just enough room for the back to be able to get through there for a big gain.
And the Trojans with 1st and 10 here. Here comes a handoff. And he reached the end zone. He's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice gain.
Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create some momentum and change the complexion of the football game.
Crucial 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Gives it to the back. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Trojans. And now the try here for the extra point. They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Returner trying to create good field position. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. Here comes the Golden Eagles offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. He's past the 25. Tackle right at the 30. Good enough to move the sticks.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place and gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
1st down and 10 now. Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here. Line is now 2nd and long. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. Breaking free at the 35. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a 1st down. Good call in that screen play. The Golden Eagles come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Chris, as this play was unfolding, the only thing I wanted to know was he going to get the ball over the defense to the running back. Once the back caught the ball, look out. Big yards ahead.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And it's caught. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
And they tack on the extra point. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
That's another huge game for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking right, this one caught. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
They're going to pick up the first down. Nice catch, but even a better throw to show that accuracy and efficiency from that quarterback spot. And my gosh, they have so many great quarterbacks over the years that have played at USC. Go back to Carson Palmer, the year he won the Heisman. What a brilliant career he had for the men of Troy. Matt Leinart. Think back to those Norm Chow offenses and the championships that Matt Leinart won. And, of course, more recently, Caleb Williams for Lincoln Riley, running and throwing and making throws.
Oh, and he's in the corner now. It's a foot race. Touchdown, USC. Make the defense look slow that time.
Just all week, I wonder if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead. Kickoff team's on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Southern Mississippi offense back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Breaking free at the 35. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. And the Golden Eagles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Running out of time in the pocket. And he finds his tight end for the catch. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Under pressure, just lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
It's an out route. The catch made. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Third down play now, trying to keep this impressive drive going. Caught near the sticks. It's Stevens. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, when you play zone defense on third down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
He hands it off from the gun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. No huddle here for the offense. They look to throw it here on second down. Snags a quick throw. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw. And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. The field goal is good. So they settle for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the catch. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Trying it onside to start the third with the lead. It's, I guess, a bold strategy. Now we'll see if it comes back to bite them.
Have you ever seen this? The punting team on the field on first down. And that punt carries into the end zone, so a touchback. And the Southern Miss offense is back out there now. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion at the big tight end. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss just having one of those dream performances.
And he's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. A short completion to the tight end. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Looking to pass here on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Looking to chuck it again. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's caught downfield. They get him at the 42, good enough for a first down.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game, they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow just goes through his arms.
So second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And the Golden Eagles have 1st and 10 here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4. Here we go, 1st and goal. A touchdown here gets him right back into this game. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He'll return it from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. On the move. Oh, and he almost broke it. Finally steps out of bounds. What a great return to set up the offense now. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. This game has suddenly gotten more interesting, so this offense needs to be productive here. And there's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the throw. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And looking to throw now on first down. There's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in to make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now.
Another big gain by this wide receiver. This guy has had a great year all season long. You knew coming into the national championship he'd have a shot to make a lot of big plays. But give credit to the offensive coordinator, moving him around, allowing him to find space to do work.
He's got it. Touchdown, SC. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
They go up 18 after the PAT. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Here comes the Golden Eagles offense back on the field. They were clicky last time. Great protection. The pitch and catch was solid. Right down for a touchdown. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. The ball is picked off. Going the other way. Can they stop him? To 30. Not just the pick, but a big return. Sets up the offense in good position.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball. They're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
And the USC offense is back out on the field. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch to the back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
Move the ball into good position, but now it's third and long. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Trying to connect from 40 yards out. And the kick is good. The offense settles for 3 on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Bringing it out, it's Stevens. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Southern Mississippi offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. We'll start the drive with a quick throw to the right side. He's brought down after a short gain. That's not going to be first down yardage.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Big throw caught on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And with that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Offense comes up to the line. It might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Catch made on the out route. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. It's a bunch formation. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking to throw again. Running back grabs it on a screen. He's found some room at the 45. The defense wraps him up.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Back in motion now. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Easy throw to a wide open receiver downfield. And moves the ball to the 35 and another first down. The Golden Eagles will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the Golden Eagles come to the line to start a first set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. His passing game is still on fire. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
Oh, yeah? You got more for that?
Here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he drops back in the gun. He shreds the tackle. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Oh, and another incompletion.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, third down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, to work that clock, continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing fourth down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Southern Miss offense is back out there now. The last possession was a passing game clinic. They moved it right down for a touchdown. Can they keep it going? The pass rush closing in. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. They're going to run it. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
How about the call here? They go with the screen on third down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got fourth and short.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Well, down late in his football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
And they'll just try to run some clock here to get on the ground. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And the Trojans bring their punt team onto the field. And he gets it away, a directional kick with pretty good distance. Punt goes out of bounds. Looks like they'll spot it near the 15. Here comes the Golden Eagles offense back on the field. First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on a screen now. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The Golden Eagles will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They'll run it from the gun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Makes a quick grab. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one. He went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. And the Golden Eagles look to keep this drive moving. On first and 10, looking to throw. He's picked for a third time tonight. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Oh, man, Chris, I really thought this offense had a chance to get back into this game. The only thing you hate to see is the interception. But give credit to the defense. They come up with a big play that potentially ices the game.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Now here's the toss play. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down here, time for perhaps just one more play before the 2-minute warning. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Hand off with a single back. And the defense smothers him for no gain. And Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Third down here. Time for perhaps one more play before the 2-minute warning. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Finding space at the 20. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. And the Trojans getting set on 1st and 10. Oh, and a flag before the snap. Looked like the defense jumped into the neutral zone there. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? It's the coach's favorite formation, victory formation. Quarterback just takes a knee. And that'll do it. We have a national champion. Well, the coaches kind of expected it to be this kind of game. An offensive show. Who was going to make one more play at the end to get the win, and they did it.
Yeah, you mentioned the coaches. I think we had a feeling that